Well, we got to do another one, so I think I mask so that we can try and hit a higher roll hero. Yeah, that'll do it. 16 good boys will do. Yeah, I mean, there's a life equity equation that's important, you know, where if you don't need to watch the fight because you're not really gaining much, you just move on. It's not rude or whatever. Like it's cool if the person's streaming and they're playing a really cool comp to watch them play it out, but you don't have to. You don't owe them anything necessarily. So I'm on board with the idea of just not doing that. Yeah, it isn't that interesting if you know that you're already dead. If it's deterministic, like their Echo Wood had more stats than our whole board ever could get. So like, it's not the end of the world if we just dip because we're not going to be in that fight anyway. I could chicken into Shrink, but these units are pretty bad. The only way that this really would be valuable is if I hit a Royal, which I think is probably worth it. So we're going to do this and buy the shop anyway, but it's not that exciting. It's really weird that I'm kind of just thinking buy the baby root because we're not really that much stronger if we sell the chicken, right? It gives us a 1/4. Is that even worth it? Or is the chicken just better? I guess this gives us the highest chance of... Yeah, maybe... Well, see, the reason that you don't want to cycle the dwarf is that, like, realistically, we need the dwarf to win a lot of times. And since it's already shrunk, like, we get the discount. If I would have looked at the hero that we were fighting, maybe it would have been worth it. And that would have been fine. But yeah, since we were fighting somebody that had +1 gold, like, kind of want to roll to see if I can find a princess. We did not, which is unfortunate. It is basically just like the pool is unlimited, so that's a little bit different to the normal game. I think we're supposed to buy Tiny for sure. Could buy the Familiar just in case we get into Waddle. I think I'm kind of okay with that. Yeah, Crafty might have been worth it here just to save a little health. I think we're going to be okay, though. It turns out we weren't. Crafty would have been good there. But this does give us a line into Wonder Waddle as well, so... Crazy. It's like I planned this or something. Let's buy this and roll once. I think I want this Brave Princess. Yeah, I don't mind the Crafty over the Familiar. The only reason that I like the Familiar, especially on Mask, is that I think we might lose anyway, and then this gives us like a slightly bigger unit. If we hit Waddle, then having the animal is better. Like, because we're buffing the Familiar automatically, and then now because we are Wonder Waddle, like now we have an animal. Whereas the Crafty like is okay with Waddle, but we didn't have really that many animals to triple then, which is not ideal. Yeah, there's so many players, you kind of have to shoot for the moon, right? Looks like we lose. We could have won if we attacked left, or tied at least. Let's go ahead and take the donkey and roll. The Good Witch might be worthwhile here. So let's just take it with our roll the dice here, because I'm, you know, obviously a god and can just pick what I want. What if you think about this? What about this, maybe? I do want this poly, but I don't know if I can afford to poly at 32 life. I think I'm more interested in finding, like, the donkeys, the familiar pair, frog pair. I also wouldn't mind picking up another Good Witch, I think, to get rid of this tiny. Or, sorry, the baby root, rather. I think that'd be fine. I should fix the lighting in my stream setup. Especially on the ladder, right? Is just like do whatever brings you the most happiness, because there really isn't anything else to play for after 4K. So you just play to have fun, right? So if you're not having fun, like, play a little differently, you know? Let's take this. I would shard this if we already had tripled it, but since we haven't, I'll go ahead and roll. We will take the prize pig. I think we're going to sting here because it gives us a pretty good line for the Brave Princess. Eye of Ares is also interesting, but it makes the donkey a lot worse. And it makes the stats on the pig worse. I think I'm more interested in sting here. Yeah, I mean, you're just playing for first. Like, you're just trying to scoop up crowns, you know? Yeah, Alex is still around, but the game hasn't... Like, I think he's waiting for, like, spectate mode and things like that before he runs them again. But yeah, Alex is definitely still around. We just haven't gotten spectate. Haven't gotten our mobile quite yet. So it's on the horizon, you know? There's more stuff coming. They've also got the cover-to-cover stuff that they're doing, which, you know, a lot of these things are going to start becoming more and more frequent once the game is fully released. We don't have enough players playing the game. We're going to get a lot more very soon. Once mobile releases, like, this game is going to be, like, absurdly large. I think people really underestimate how many more people play on mobile than on computer. Like, to an actual ridiculous degree, in fact. It might. You never know. Well, we got our pig gold, so this game is looking pretty good for us. We can triple that. That's good. I think we just power orb for now. Let's take this. We can skip here. I don't really care about these water wraiths. I think I'm just going to roll. I think you'd be surprised. We can take Polly now that we have the Sting. Just in case we triple it this turn. Could start picking up Weavers since we already have this. What if we did this? The beard is quite long. It took a while, obviously. Probably 4 or 5 years for it to be roughly this. I don't hate this. We'll take deck for now. Which means the Nutcracker's not terrible, but I think I'm just going to take the Weaver and the Pig. We don't really need this Frog anymore. I don't mind getting closer to a 2, but... Prism plus the end at 4-1. I mean, it's not bad. If it actually gets you somewhere good, then it's fine. But if it doesn't quite get you there, maybe not. Because you have to be able to take advantage of the extra juice that it gives you, right? Because, yeah, you get straight to 6, but, like, if you can't fill the board fast enough, you're just going to die anyway. Yeah, I think it's probably fine. You just have to make sure that, like, you can buy stuff pretty quickly to refill your board. Uh-oh. That was a good hit, though. That was actually not bad. I guess we're not strong enough here. That's too bad. They were very large. 10. I think I kind of just have to roll out looking for pairs. This is good. We can Fancy Pants into hat. Kind of want this familiar. It's a bit awkward. Yeah, I don't know if I really ever... I haven't streamed without it. This unit was a lot weaker than what we had before. It's fine. It'll be fine. Yeah, that's not good. That is terrible outcome. I can't pick up another pig here because it is so unlikely for us to triple the pig in this spot. I mean, maybe it was fine, but it does seem really unlikely to be able to triple pig there. This we can take. I don't really need the library card without ball. We did find another pig. Unfortunate. Here's an Aeon, which also isn't something that I can do yet. This is like 5 pigs. Ugh. Oh, brutal. Can't even shard this. What have I done to myself? Yeah, I'm gonna probably try and make it look like one of the cards. I just haven't had the time. I'll probably take like the border of one of the cards and I'll put myself in there. I've just been pretty busy lately. At least that's the plan. We'll see if I can arrange that. We have plus 8 gold this turn, so now we actually have a chance to catch up here and actually get the ball. No ball here, huh? It's fine. Chicken. Runestones is not useful. These are all bad then. I actually should be taking that book. That's a mistake. I should have taken the book. Because where we're at with this, I think book would be decent scaling. Alright, we have fork now. I can't imagine that we actually need this, right? There's so many pigs. Ugh, crumbs. I don't want map. I actually probably should have just put the other pig in the back. I don't know. We don't really need the Wicked Witch at all. Or the stag. Another pig? I guess. I don't think I need another familiar yet. Jesus, okay. Guess we're just pigging it up this game, huh? I feel like treasure map would probably have to change, and maybe nerf frog a little bit. I don't need the Aeon necessarily. This I think is fine now. This is useless, but I will triple it for the gold. This we don't need. Yeah, there's no limit on the number of characters, correct, in this mode. Ugh, we don't have a monster? That's so sad. You can go to the moon. You are not what I want. Oh, Trophy Hunter is terrible there. Ugh. So you have this pig still? Actually, the Trophy Hunters may be fine. If we get a good boy, Trophy Hunter's probably okay. It's just bad with the pig. It's good with everything else. Yeah, just get them. I mean, we've had 5 triple pigs this game so far. Didn't kill them. Just kind of sad. Okay, we don't actually need this familiar, but I am going to take it anyway. Okay, how do we navigate this game here? I will figure it out. I think it's working towards Good Boy, or just changing our hero power again, but I think it's mostly working towards Good Boy. So that means that I want to keep making these bigger, probably. We can make this good or this good. Let's just make this good now. We don't care about this. We can make this good as well. We can send this to the moon. Okay, so now we have an Aeon, so that's pretty good. We can get more Aeons. I don't think we need that. Crap. I guess I will maybe try to triple the mummy since we've made it so big already. We don't actually have to spread the buff because realistically we're aiming towards Good Boy. Like, I would probably pick up a Good Boy if we can get one. We can put it on the Aeon now. This is entirely useless. We don't need that. We don't really need that either. Herc. Oh, you know what we could do? Let's take this Good Boy. Now we need to buff the shit out of these Good Boys here. These are so big. 1, 2, 3, 4. Take the second Good Boy and then double Candy Rain. Oh, I can't count. Fuck. What an idiot. Who did that? Ah! It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's gonna be back then. We only lose a little bit of a big familiar. It's not the end of the world. We'll pick them up later. These now are going to get 100% of our buffs. And then I'm going to start mixing these in like descending order of size and kissing them and trying to turn them good so that then they'll get buffed from the Good Boys. And then that'll be our comp, and we'll see if it's good enough. Our Good Boys are a bit small. Luckily, our familiars can kind of carry us for right now. Yeah, cookbook or something would be fine. Ideally, we want to just find something to replace Hat later. We don't need to make it a huge priority. We do want this Baba, though. We should grab this for a Royal and a Monster. I don't mind the Croc, but it's not great. Like, it's fine. I think I'm just going to roll. Okay. This is fine. Yeah, this is alright. We'll want to make this good, and then we'll want to move these up to make them good as well. So we're keeping an eye out for that. The reason I picked up Baba, obviously, is because we're Trophy Hunter. If Good Boy attacks and slays, it's going to trigger multiple times. We are leveraging our double high roll of Trophy Hunter plus the Hatball Fork to try and be as Omega big as possible. There is another line where we also get the 9th book, which makes the Familiars and the Spellweaver have Monster Book quality. So that's another line that we can consider. If we triple the Good Boy and find 9th book, I would probably take it. If we find Mimic, I would probably replace Fork with 9th book, Mimic, Crystal Ball, and then I would just play that. And that comp seems pretty awesome to me. Hey, Robush. Appreciate that. Thanks for the follow. And thanks for everybody for hanging out. Hope you're enjoying it. We are going to take a real quick break after this game. I'll probably kill the stream, and then I'll start it back up again shortly hereafter. Oh, that was so sick. That was the only one that we could have hit that actually tripled. Or that actually slayed. Yeah, take care, Megas. Thanks for hanging out. We didn't get our Aeon Slay. That's so sad. This is fine. Buff Good Boy. We could Knighthood Good Boy. It's not terrible here. Yeah, I kind of don't mind it. Seems fine. And then we'll just keep dumping stats here. Makes me wonder if putting the Aeon here is fine, but this is okay. Switch Aeon on the Weaver. I mean, I want the Aeon to slay if we can get it, but I don't know if we're gonna be too strong to get this Aeon slay, I think. Like, I almost want to do this. Because we're gonna be so big anyway. Like, could even put the Ogre Princess in, potentially. But I think that this is a lot safer. And we have less chance of just randomly dying if we do this. I mean, we're at 21. Maybe this is fine. Actually, we can do this, right? Because then if Good Boy attacks, and whether it slays or not, like, we're still going to be fine. Because then now all the 4-cost buffs are free, which is really, really powerful. For buffing the Good Boy. Plus 4 attack twice, or plus 20 attack or plus 20 health. We can also make copies of, like, the Aeon or whatever, too. Let's roll. Sure. We can Evil Twin, but we don't really want to Evil Twin with the way that our board is constructed. Yeah, it's 2-cost Evil Twins, but, like, I need this to be good, not evil. Could get 2 Aeons, I guess. Maybe that's fine. Because we can always just sell them for cost, too. Okay, so I want this Good Boy. I don't think we really need these Aeons at all, right? Like, I don't care. There's no 5 I want. I'd rather keep the familiar just as another thing to mix up later. I should have cast this first. That was a goof. I mean, yeah, I guess I'll put it in my hand, but like it does make our board a little awkward. Oh, did we just double steal a good boy? I think it is a lot closer to solitaire than most modes. Like it's more like the practice mode than it is the competitive scene, because you have a lot less information. You know, you don't really have any real way to adjust. That being said, if you're not super familiar with like how to high roll in this game and like what things you can do to really get huge, you are going to be at a bit of a disadvantage. So I think it can be competitive from that side, but it is basically, you know, super high roll or you're probably just going to die, right? I don't actually think that I want these treasures. We could have potentially replaced the hat, but I just don't think that we need it. We really don't even need this Scion of the Storm either. It is one of the hugest things that we can do for sure. I would agree with that. So here's a bunch of Crocs. I guess we just like keep crocking this Ogre Princess so that I can get more spells. Because we already have a monster now. Okay, well, we're going to need to roll a little bit faster then. Should have bought a 2 for that, but it's fine. Oh boy, a big Lordy. Perfect. That's fine. Whatever. Probably could have moved my soul attack around a little bit, but yeah, I had a lot of gold left. Sometimes when your spells are discounted too much, it's hard to kind of dump all your gold. They have a pretty good comp, but it's just like not even close to the same. I wouldn't mind getting another, like a good boy or something for the back row at this point. We probably do need a tree, but it's whatever. We would like some targeted spells. Targeted spells? Hello? Could double kidnap against another trophy hunter. Damn, that was a rough round. Holy shit. What am I supposed to do there? I wonder. I mean, it could be putting a good boy in the back. Maybe this. Because, like, if these both go off, then this one is just going to pop off pretty easily, I think. Why keep the familiars? Because if I triple this and then we turn it into a good unit, it could be a familiar, or it could be a friendly spirit or something that's all of a sudden enormous. We didn't get a slay there, which is not ideal. Oh, no, we did. Okay, we're fine. I lied. Because we could turn one into another good boy and then have a 500 good boy, which I think would be pretty solid. Which is kind of the plan, if we can get it. I don't care for that, because we want this Baba to be good, even if we triple it. We should probably use that maybe here. I don't want to shard any of this. Could shard the Aeon, but just don't think it's worth. Nah. We have, so the thing, what we're doing, because we're buffing our other units as well, is we are minimizing the potential for us to get scammed, right? Because, okay, even if this Trophy Hunter plan doesn't work, we still have these giant other units, right? So, yes, this is plan A, is the good boy, but we also have the plan B. No, Lordy doesn't have any alignment change, otherwise he'd be in. I will try to knighthood this good boy if I can. Even if we keep him in the back. Rude. Okay, so we are into the finals here. It's looking pretty good. Sure. There is a world where we're supposed to just double Pigo, but that's so boring. It's so boring. I want this Lordy to be something else. I can't cast this. So the reason that I can't cast this is it can very easily hit Dream, and then we just can't play the game anymore. Which is not great. What I mean by we can't play the game anymore is we don't really want to get rid of Trophy Hunter because it's like a big chunk of our power. So we would just do nothing, basically, for the rest of the game. And then hope that our current board is good enough to win. Yeah, eventually they'll make it do that. Currently it doesn't, so for now we have to play it as this, but eventually they'll make it so that you can skip, which will be cool. I don't think that we kill him right now, but it looks like we're going to be pretty favored to win this, most likely. This is fine. We could knighthood the other one. We'd have to sell. I don't think I do. It was close, though. Blech. Nice. Okay. There's another good boy. Really want to buy it, but I don't know how. I should put it in probably, but it's whatever. It appears that they have out-pigoed me. I did just try to sell a shop minion. Oh, that was a brutal hit. Didn't even need the Trophy Hunter ability. We were just way too big. We'll take our Supercrown. Big Crown looks the same, but now we are at 3 Supercrowns total, I think. Which is pretty cool. More dust, which we like. Yeah, so I am going to... I can probably send you somewhere else for a little bit if we see who's on. I have to log off anyway because I'm going to need to change it to a minor delay. I'll probably do maybe just 5 minutes, I think, of a delay. And then we'll be back. Yeah, let's blow up Praeolus for now. I think you'll enjoy that. Let's go raid. Okay, so I will be back in about 20 minutes, half an hour with the tournament games, and then we'll do our best there. Thanks for hanging out, and